Let us go ahead and study lines of symmetry. So we're going to describe what lines of symmetry are and also look at lines of symmetry of geometric shapes. So line of symmetry is a line that divides a line or object into two equal halves. So we're looking at two equal halves. That's very important. When we're looking at geometric shapes, we want to find the line that creates mirror images of. So when you have the line of symmetry in a geometric shape, it creates a situation where both sides of the line become mirror images of each other. Let me give a general example here. So if I have a rectangle, something like this, let's make sure we draw it the right way. So if I have a rectangle, okay, so what we're saying here is the line of symmetry will be that line that creates mirror images on both of. So you can see this line of symmetry right here. The vertical line divides the rectangle into two equal halves, and then also your horizontal line divides the rectangle in two equal halves. That's what we're saying there. So let's look at some examples here. Find the line of symmetry of the following geometric shapes. So one line of symmetry here is going to be the vertical line right from the top of the triangle to the base. That's a line of symmetry. Another line of symmetry we can think of is, let's try to draw a line from this point here to that side and see what happens. So let's draw a line of symmetry there. So the question you want to ask yourself is, are these two mirror images of each other? An argument could be made for or against, but I would say in this case they are not mirror images of each other, so you can have a line of symmetry there. Generally, your line of symmetry would make sure that both sides look exactly the same, and we can say that for this line from this point all the way to this side. So this rectangle has one line of symmetry, which is the horizontal line. So this is going to be our line of symmetry. What about this square? So let's try with the horizontal line first. Horizontal line is going to be this right here. So we can see that this is a good line of symmetry. What about vertical line? Let's try vertical line here. We can see that it does divide the square in two equal halves. What about from a point, this point right here, to that point? You can see we create two triangles, and from this point down here we're also creating two equal triangles. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have these 4 lines of symmetry. Now let's look at these shapes here. Find the lines of symmetry of these shapes. There isn't any way, let's try something here. Let's draw a line here. Are these equal? They aren't equal. What about down here? They are not equal. So this has no lines of symmetry. The rectangle is going to be similar to the square. So we can see this is one line of symmetry here. This is another line of symmetry. And then if I draw a diagonal right there, that's another line of symmetry. And then this is another line of symmetry. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines of symmetry. Now, the final set of examples. Let's draw our horizontal and vertical lines. So let's start with the vertical. So let's do it this way. If this line is perfectly straight, you can make an argument for this being a line of symmetry. But when we do this right here, which is our vertical, you can see that the shapes don't look exactly the same above and below the vertical line. The horizontal line, sorry. What about from here to here? Do we have mirror images? No, we don't. What about right here? Do we have mirror images? No, we don't. So this happens to be the only line of symmetry of this shape. And final shape that we have, let's try to do a horizontal line right here. Can we see a line of symmetry? Yes, we can. What about here? Do we have a line of symmetry? No, we don't. And so this happens to be the only line of symmetry for this shape.